Hey guys. I gotta switch the theme to something else. I forgot. Valentine's Day is over. Hey Jamie. How you guys doing tonight? I actually didn't try it yet, Erin. I have been what I was explaining to you the other day. Jeff and I we have like a storage unit or whatever, and we completely like cleared it out today, and we organized our garage so that we can just keep the stuff in here instead of paying for a storage unit. So yeah, it's a lot more organized in here now, which is great. Hey Violet. I know, Jamie, I got rid of it. Jeff was like, he was like, yeah, it's not Christmas anymore. I was like, but I was gonna decorate it with like St. Patty's Day stuff, and he was like, no. He was like, no, next year. Hey Alexis, how are you? It's nice to see you back. Hey Crystal. Yeah, it was a lot of work, but we got it done. And I gotta organize my craft stuff a little bit more because I have like this thing now that like I can put more of my crafts in, because half of them are in my attic and have been up there for like since we moved here. So I gotta organize those too. But hello Taylor. Which have you guys all been up to? Anything fun? Lots of snow. Yeah, I keep hearing, like, Paula, you probably know better, but, like, I heard that we're supposed to get, like, this massive snowstorm, but I don't think it's hitting South Jersey. I just think it's North and Central Jersey, which I'm kind of upset about because I wanted more snow. But then, at the same time, I kind of want it to just be warm out. Wow, Danielle, that's terrible. I'm sorry. I hope you have better luck soon. Yeah, but that's crazy that you offered that much more and still didn't win. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know if you said it or if I saw something about it, but like I think I've seen something about it. But apparently, like open houses now, like when you go there to go look at it, like they have like 20 people there or some craziness like that. Um, And that actually happened at one of the houses we were gonna look at, and we pulled up to it, and we were just like, yeah, forget it. Like, there was like 8 people there, like, all their cars were parked outside of the house and stuff, and it was literally like right in front of train tracks, and like, I don't really want to live in front of a train because it's going to be loud. So I was like, yeah, let's just forget about it. 5 to 8 inches for my area, then go into ice. I'm hoping that we get some snow though here, but I don't think we're going to for some reason. It said that it was supposed to snow like the past couple days too, and it didn't. It wound up raining. It's all like muddy and stuff everywhere from like the snow melting and then more rain. Erin, to be honest with you, I do that all the time. So I may have talked about it a few times, but I know that I do that all the time, so I can kind of recall what you're saying. But what about it? There are a ton of people looking in my area and literally no houses for sale. They list a house and within 2 days calls for the best and highest offer, no negotiations. Whew. That's crazy. Maybe you should look outside of your area. I mean, like, I don't know. When Jeff and I were looking at houses, we were looking at, like, about an hour distance from, like, all around us. Except for, like, in Philadelphia and stuff like that. Like, we didn't move states, like, just in New Jersey. But I don't know if you have to stay in the same general area. But you should probably try to look at, like, other areas, too. I'm just catching up. My sister-in-law called and talked my head off. Okay, Heather. Head the feather. We have been looking through all the safe parts of Minnesota, St. Paul Metro. Ugh, that sucks. Would you want to move out of state? Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. I did one today on a dream I had when I took a nap, and it basically came back as me being betrayed by someone close to me or that I trust. What? That's not good. I had a dream the other night. Call me weird. I don't know. But I don't know. I haven't had a dream like that in a while where like something means like that, but you also have to do like a little bit more research with your dream things because sometimes like different websites tell you different things. I don't know why, but like some of them will be negative and then other ones will be positive. But I had a dream the other night about a hamster and like apparently it means like new beginnings. And then later on, my daughter was playing some type of game that had a hamster in it and was trying to get me to play with her with it, which I thought was really ironic and weird. Hello, Taylor. Okay, what's the question? What is a fad you never understood about our generation? I don't really know. Well, give me an example of something that, like, you would think of, like, help me jog my memory here. It's funny that you said that, because I was thinking about something the other day that, like, but it kind of is, like, different. It's not like that, okay? So, like, when I was in school and I was a kid, right? You know how people used to do, like, that thing with their arm? Like, me and Jeff were talking about it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I've never, like, heard or like did it myself since I was like 8 years old. I don't know why we were talking about it, but it's kind of off topic, but just thinking about things like when we were kids. Or maybe like the Aeropostale and Hollister thing. Like their clothes aren't even that cute. Like I look back at pictures and I'm like, ugh. That's not good, Erin. I don't know if you're spiritual, but you can probably, try to dig more into that. I've had people betray me a lot. But I feel like, I don't know, like, usually you can get a vibe off of people, you know? So, like, I usually know who the good and bad people are. I just get vibes. Is there any new ones you were talking to? No, there isn't. I never understood was silly bands. Yeah, I kind of thought silly bands were stupid too. I only had ones that people gave me. I never actually like bought them. But oh my gosh, Taylor, do you remember I Love Boobies bracelets? I found mine like a week ago, and it's from when I was like really younger, and I was like, oh my gosh. Hi, Kim. Do you think you know who it is? I hope it's not anybody close to you. I hope it's somebody that like you can cut off and not care about. I thought I knew betrayal, but that was before my husband hooked up with my best friend for 2 years. Oh, a new level. That's terrible, T-Dog. I am sorry. That's crazy. Yes, Jamie, I remember making friendship bracelets. I remember the box ones. Remember the box ones that were real long? I made one that was like 3 feet long, and I was so happy about it. Don't know where it is now, but I remember those. And when everyone was obsessed with mustaches, yes. I know people that got tattoos of a mustache like on their finger. How's the weather been? Pretty cold. Today was actually a really nice day. Today it was like in the 60s, I think, or 50s, but apparently it's gone back down to 30 tonight, so I'm not really happy about that. Yes, Kim, yes. Ribbon barrettes. I don't even know how to make them now. I've tried. Yeah, I know. I forget about stuff like that too. Like, honestly, if I tried to do it, I probably wouldn't remember either. I know how to do it now that I'm thinking about it, but I don't know how to start it. It ended up being the best thing. She wasn't the only, or I think it isn't, oh, wait, what? Or the last, but we divorced now, and I am seeing the absolute best man now. Well, that's awesome, T-Dog. I'm happy that you're happy. I guess it was a good thing, because at least you found out that, like, they weren't being so nice to you. Alyssa, the person I think it is isn't close to me, and I have no problem letting them go. You should, test them. That's what I do. I know that sounds so crazy, but, I test people that I think, I'm wary of, I'll tell them, a lie. I mean, I honestly have no friends anymore. You guys are my friends, and I have, one other friend that I talk to, really. But I used to do that to people that, I was wary about. I would tell them something, like a secret, and I would see if they would tell other people, and they did, usually. So, happy birthday, Tiffany! And it's been in the negatives here the past couple of days. Everybody say happy birthday to Tiffany. Well, belated birthday. Oh, this is so funny. You say mustache on finger. My partner came home a few years ago, said he got a tat. I said a mustache on your finger. He goes, no. That's funny. Yes, exactly, T-Dog. I know that sounds kind of crazy, testing them, but, you got to, You never know. People are really rude sometimes. It's crazy, though, because sometimes, you can't even tell that, that person, especially if you don't really know them that well, you can't really tell if they're good or bad, but, I get vibes off of people, usually. Sometimes I don't, but I would just vibe it out. Yes, you should, Aaron. Let me know how you make out. Hey, Ivy. Hey, Michaela. How are you? Oh, yes. So, guys, anybody that, I don't know if there's anybody in here, but anybody that, applied to be the face of the decoy, not for the decoy class, but just to do pictures, I emailed everybody that had signed up for it. So if you are one of them people, could you just check your email? So if you're still able to do it. So, because I have 2 people right now that need pictures for their decoy. So I had one person respond, but I just need one more to respond. I appreciate it though. I'll let you know. I'm not sure when I'll see them next, but I'm going to test them the next time I see them. Hey, if there was an Olympics for everyday activities, what would you have a chance of winning a medal in? I don't know. I'm like one of those type of people that likes to dabble in everything. Like I like doing everything, but I don't think that I'm like really good at one certain thing. I mean, I used to be really good at cheerleading, but I haven't done it since I was like 15, and yeah, probably am not great anymore. No, Kim, he hasn't asked for another one, but he keeps asking for pictures of me, of course. Um, but no, the mom has not come up again. Hey, Shanoa. Yeah, Jamie. To be real with you, I honestly think that he was drunk and probably doesn't even remember answering or saying that. That's actually the second time that he said that. I don't know where Lexi is. She might be working. I'm not sure. Hey, Debbie. I think he'd win a medal in thrifting. Yes, I love thrifting. hmm I haven't actually gone thrifting in a while. But, yeah. I found these like vases at Walmart today that were like clearance because they, I guess, were for Valentine's Day because they were with the Valentine's Day stuff, and they were like 50 cents. So I bought 2 of them, and like, I don't know if you guys seen that trend on TikTok, but like where people paint the vases with like flour and like acrylic paint, and it comes out and it looks like what is that called? Like clay, like a clay vase, and I really want to try it. So I'm thinking about doing it soon. Yes, Jamie. Yes. We actually have like a farmer's market. It's not really close to where we live anymore. It's about 30 minutes now. But I used to go there as a kid all the time, and Jeff and I have gone there a lot. Like farmer's markets, like the auction outside. They're great to go to because you can find stuff for steals. But like when you sell out there though, like you could literally have, like, I could have this candle out there, right? Okay. Now, this candle costs, I don't know because it doesn't say, but I'm assuming that this candle probably costs like $20, right? Okay, it's half used, so like, I'd probably sell it for $5, right? But I'm just going to give somebody a steal, and I'm going to put $1 on it. And these people will walk up to you and be like, 10 cents? 10 cents? You're already getting a steal. You're going to ask me to drop the price? But some people that go to those places are crazy. They literally will offer you 10 cents, 50 cents for something that's worth a lot more. It's always warm. Stopping in to show my love and support. I won't be here long. Tonight is very rough on me. Tomorrow will be harder, but I'm still with y'all. Aw, thanks, Steven. I'm happy to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing okay. I hope things turn around shortly. Stop, Paula. Why do you know that? Yes, I used to go there every weekend with like my family when I was a kid. It's so different now though. I don't know how often you've gone or the last time that you went there, but it's so different now because the owner sold it. Yes, Jamie. I love flea markets though. They're cool to go to. Aw. We love you, Steven. It's not far from you. It's been a few years, yeah. I forget when the owner sold it. It's probably been like 5 years now, but like a lot of the stores that were in there went out of business. But there's new stores in there now, and there's a lot of new restaurants in there. Not restaurants, but you know, like the walk-in places where you go get food. Some of them have chairs. When I was a kid, my friend's parents used to own, it was a bike store in there, which was really cool, but they winded up closing it. I know, Michaela, everything changes and it's just so sad. No. Yeah, like, I feel like everything is going out of business and it's just so sad. But so worth it, right, Kim? Right. Yes, Michaela, I totally agree with that, and I feel like everything just looks so much big, or not bigger, but like, yes, bigger. Like, I feel like there's been places that I've gone to, and like, I thought it was so big, right? And then like, I go there now as an adult, and I'm like, this place isn't even that big. Like, why did I think it was so big? My friend has a thrift store and sells clothes for 50 cents. All you can fit in a bag. People complain about having to go through them. Like, it's 50 cents, people. That's crazy, Ivy. You know what's really crazy that you said that, Ivy, though? One of my, like, goals in life is to have a thrift store. I've always wanted to have a thrift store, but, like, it's kind of hard to start. So, but, like, I want to have, like, a thrift store where, like, kind of how, like, Plato's Closet is, if you guys know what that is, but, like, you can go in there and you can sell your clothes, right? I mean, but they give you prices. Like, I gave them a pair of basically new Uggs, and they didn't give me, they offered me $13 for them. So, things, like, obviously reasonable priced. not gonna offer $13 for 150 pair of shoes, But I think that would be so fun. Right, Jamie, 50 cents, like, that's so cheap. Yes, Kim, like, me and Jeff have been talking about it, and I'm like, really, like, we should really open up a thrift store, like, that would be literally my favorite. That's a deal for Uggs. Right. Yeah, for them, not for me. I love Plato's Closet. Honestly, I've gone there a few times, but I haven't gone there since I was a kid. And honestly, I don't really even go there anymore because, like, some of the clothes that they have, like, most of the clothes that they have are, like, Hollister and Aeropostale and, like, stuff like that. And I'm not really into stuff like that. So, it reminds me of, like, when I was, like, 13, or even younger than that. Michaela, I might have, might not have. I was a kid, like, I was just, I think I was, like, 13 or 14 when I did that, and, like, growing up, I didn't really have a lot of money, and somebody actually had given them to me, so I got rid of, like, a lot of stuff that I had just so I could have, like, money for other things. But yeah. No, it's okay, Jamie. Yeah, no, I didn't buy them for 13. They gave me $13. Really, Paula? Hollister's, like, back in style again? Yeah, Taylor. I also remember, like, it was weird. Like, when I was younger, I was probably, like, 8 or 9, right? Aeropostale was, like, the thing. Like, Aeropostale and Hollister and Abercrombie and Fitch were the thing. And then, like, as you got older, like, when you were in, like, when I was, like, in high school, then Aeropostale was, like, for poor people. Even though Aeropostale was still expensive, like, I don't understand how that was for poor people, but that's, like, what people would say. And then, like, Hollister was, like, in the middle, and, like, if you had Abercrombie and Fitch, like, you were rich, like, that type of thing. I remember I found an Abercrombie and Fitch, like, jacket that was, like, clearanced, and it was, like, $60 still. It was originally, like, $250, I think, and it was clearanced to, like, $60, and I was so happy. Yes, very much so. My daughter, 23, only buys her shirts from Hot Topic or Spencer's unless it's, like, one of her favorites. Aw. Spencer's and Hot Topic aren't the same either anymore, I feel like. Oh, really, Michaela? Yeah, it's probably because she's a model for them, honestly. It's so weird how things change. Did you graduate in 2017? I graduated in 2016, but I graduated when I was 16 because I went to a military school. And I wanted to graduate sooner so that I could get 2 jobs and work 2 jobs, even though it wasn't legal. But yeah, like, my plans were to go there, graduate, get my diploma, get out. I was actually going to emancipate myself, but my parents didn't really care, so I didn't even have to do that. And then I was working 2 jobs. I bought my first car I bought my car, like, a few weeks before I got my license so that I had it ready and everything like that. But yeah, I was crazy. Then I was working 80 hours a week. Like, I was working 40 hours at Wawa and 40 hours at Taco Bell. And I did that for, like, a year. And then I quit Taco Bell because I was making, like, $8.50. And I literally was running that store like a manager. And they actually were talking about promoting me, but I got so sick of it that I just left. Nah, really, Paula? No, but, like, when I was a kid, like, I would get Hollister stuff, but I would only be allowed to get the stuff that was on clearance. Like, that was, like, $7 for a shirt, Or, I mean, it's not that I wasn't allowed to, but I would just get stuff like that so that I could get more. That's Sailor. I used to wear Arrow and always wanted to shop at Hollister. LOL. I would try to get stuff there. Yes, exactly, Chanel. Yes, I would try to get them on clearance so that I could get more instead of getting like one shirt. Hey, Kristen. Of course, Paula. That's how I am, and honestly, like, besides like food and stuff, you know, but like anything else that's not food, I still try to get on clearance. Or at least like on a sale. Because some of the stuff is so overpriced. Like, you know what I think is ridiculously expensive? Men's pants. Why are men's pants like $50, $60 for a pair of jeans? Can somebody explain that to me, please? But then you can get a pair of women's jeans or pants like for like $20 at like, I mean, women's jeans are more expensive too, but you never see men's pants like on sale ever. But you see women's pants on sale, and I used to get some of my jeans from Walmart, and they used to be like $10. Now they're like $20, $25, so I don't even get them there either. Sale and clearance detective right here. Same, Jamie. I really like Walmart's clothes. They've been stepping their game up recently, especially like they have these tank tops that are, I think they're $3, and they're literally my favorite. I used to wear Kohl's tank tops with like the little, what is it called? It's like a sports bra, I guess, in them, and they were like $8 to $12 a piece. Like, you could get them on sale. I think it was for $8. But they were like normally like $12. So like I would only get a couple every once in a while. But then I found these ones at Walmart and they were $3, and I literally have every single color in them. And they are my favorite. So yeah, I got those now. And then every, like, it's weird. Like every season they will clearance them to $1 or $2. So then I buy them then too. And then they literally bring back the same colors. So it's pretty weird. That Trim and True brand be expensive. I know, Michaela. That's what I'm saying, girl. Like, some of the Walmart stuff, like, they're really raising their prices, and it makes me mad because I feel like they're doing it because people are noticing that their clothes are cuter now. I get Old Navy jeans when they are $10 to $12. What? Men's, Paula? What? I'm gonna have to check that out. Paula, you want to hear something crazy? I went to Old Navy. This was when I was pregnant with my first daughter. So this is a really long time ago. But I found all this clearance stuff, right? And it was in the winter time. I got 4 pairs of jeans for $1.50 each. Okay, so I spent $6 on 4 pairs of pants. And then I found 2 shorts that were like $1.20. And they were cute. I got like a pair of black shorts and then a pair of like regular colored jean shorts. And they were both like $1.20. And I was like, I went up to the register and I'm like, this can't be the right price. And she's like, no, it is. She was like, we like extremely clearance stuff like at the end of the season. And I was like, pfft. But I've never found stuff like that after that. That's what my son just did. He turned 18 as a manager at Papa John's and just got his first car at 2021 Nissan Versa and doesn't have his license yet. He's going to go tomorrow to get his license. That's awesome, Crystal. Yeah, I definitely think more kids should try to do that, but nowadays I feel like the kids growing up, like, obviously not everybody's kids like that, but I just feel like they don't work as hard as, like, kids did when we were younger. Like, I was so happy to see that I had a kid come up to our house the other day asking if we wanted our driveway shoveled, and I felt so bad because I didn't have cash. But then again, like, I would feel terrible making a kid shovel our driveway because, like, our driveway's rocks and, like, it's, like, hard to shovel, but we have trucks, so, like, we don't really care about shoveling. We eventually want to get a paved driveway instead because they're just easier, but I love Forever 21, but I get dirty looks when I go in there. Why, Ivy? Michaela, I agree, and I have some time to chew. Honestly, they closed most of the Kmarts in our area, but I used to go to Kmart also. I haven't gone in Forever 21 since high school. I've gone in there, but I don't. They only have them in malls, and I haven't been to a mall in like a really long time. Yeah, Paula. You gotta look out though, because there are some times where they do have stuff that's cheap. I haven't found pants like that. I also haven't been in an Old Navy since before COVID because I just haven't really been going out that much. And I'm cheap when it comes to clothes, so like I don't want to go out, waste my time, and then find a thing that's like cheap, you know? So like I like am really cheap with clothes. Like I don't like spending a lot on my clothes. Oh, Kim, you have a Kmart in Australia? That's cool. Yeah, Paul, definitely check it out because I mean, I think it's at the end of their season. So honestly, I'm probably thinking about it. You could probably just ask the people that work there what the end of their seasons are. I have the 50-cent dishes. What from? Are you talking about from Walmart? I have those too. They think I'm too old. No, you're not, Ivy. Nobody's too. Honestly, though, like at the end of the day, I feel like Forever 21 is very inclusive. Like they have like kids clothes, they have like young adult clothes, and then they have like, you know, regular clothes for like people that are like, you know, in between there. And then some of their stuff looks like old lady clothes, like 7-year-old would wear it, you know? So I think they're all inclusive, so you should not get dirty looks. It's okay, Hope. Hey, sign up for their text, and every Saturday you'll get a text with what's on sale, and they run $10 jeans all the time. Really, Paula, I'm gonna do that. Don't text or call me all day, but when I'm doing something, they do it. I feel you, Jamie. That's always how everything is. Kmart is great for a lot of things. They really stepped their game up the last few years. Yeah, there was like no Kmarts around us anymore. They like closed all of them. I know, Dakota. I want to check out Shein more too, but I haven't because, like I said, I haven't really been buying clothes. I have so many clothes, but like I don't even wear a majority of them, but I'm too sad to get rid of them, so like I just don't get any more clothes and I just deal with what I have. All Targets look like 1960 cottage clothes. Honestly, I don't like Target's clothes because they're just too expensive for me. Like, I can buy a shirt from there, or I could go to Forever 21, or I could go to a store that's nicer than Target, like for clothes, and get it for the same price. So, I'd rather have the nicer clothes from like a different store than to pay the prices that Target charges. They be charging like $40 for a pair of shorts. That's not for me. No, not Forever 21, Hope. I was talking about Kmart, but that's crazy. They really closed Forever 21. Doesn't Forever 21 mean Forever 21? Right. I think Danielle is part of the group chat. Only clothes I love at Target are the Disney clothes. To be honest with you, Target's clothes for the kids are really cute. I get my kids' clothes from there sometimes. But I'm blessed with family members that get them a crap ton of clothes for like their birthdays and holidays. So I really don't have to buy them that many clothes. But when I do like Target's kid clothes, but they're still kind of expensive. Sometimes I'll get them from Walmart because sometimes they have like clearance off clothes. They literally always have kids clearance clothes, and they're like $1, $2. So I mean, they get ruined anyway, you know. Yes, Target thinks they're Macy's. Really, Jamie? Walmart has JoJo Siwa clothes. I don't even know how to say her last name clothes too. But Occasionally, like, I buy things to flip them. Um, that was weird. What was that sound? Anyway, but I found a bunch of JoJo Siwa sneakers that were clearanced for like $3, and they were originally like 18. So I bought all of them, and I sold one pair so far. But no, Hope, I've never heard of that. Yes, yes, Cat and Jack. Yes, that's the one. I'm gonna take a screen break real quick. Jamie, maybe, maybe not. I'll have an expensive screen break. Hello. Yes, I turned the volume off for a second there because it's cold in here, and my lighter was not working, so I didn't want to annoy you guys by that. It still baffles me that you don't call. No, Hope, I have never done that before, but that sounds. I hate to give you more anxiety about it, but that sounds scary. I would be too scared to do that. But my daughter gets constipated sometimes, and it's because she likes milk and cheese and stuff like that. But I usually will give her like something that's pruny or like juice, stuff like that. Maybe she's lactose intolerant. Oh, thank you, Shanoa. Yeah, Kim, I wouldn't. I would just quit at that point. Honestly, I am trying to quit because it's not healthy anyway, and it's expensive still. But it's very expensive there. I'd be rich if I paid what you guys paid, right? Depends, Shanoa. I would just say medium to be safe. Honestly, Kim, I know this might sound stupid to some people, but Jeff and I actually vaped for like a year, and realistically, I think that you should probably just go cold turkey because like the way that we looked at it is it's like just swapping out an addiction for another addiction, and then like on the same token, like there's not really that much research about vapes because they haven't really been out that long, and I'm just scared that like the effects of it are worse than cigarettes. So like when I quit, I'm just gonna actually I'm gonna start quitting now, but like I'm just gonna cut down a cigarette like every week. Slow process, but I only smoke like a half a pack a day, so like I should quit in like 10 weeks. That's not that bad, right? Like 2.5 months. At least you get 30 a pack and not 20. At least it's like, because a pack where I live is about $10 a pack, but we only get 20. But still, that is ridiculous. I wonder, wait, so Kim, how much do you spend on a pack of cigarettes? I'm gonna, what's it called? Convert it over to American money to see how much it is. But I'm gonna calculate it as to being a pack and a half because that's realistically what it would be. That's why I'm scared. I haven't tried them. I'm scared of chemicals in them. Yes, there's actually, Kim, in certain vapes, there's formaldehyde, which is embalming fluid, basically, which is what they put in you when you die. So I know that that's really not good for you. That basically eats your insides. So I actually used to use a juice that had formaldehyde in it, and most of them do. So if you're going to do that, I would definitely stay away from the formaldehyde. Alyssa, my cousin, legit did quit with a vape. She started vaping and slowly brought down the amount of nicotine and eventually got to 0 and stopped. Really? See, I don't personally think I could do that. I just think that it would be easier to go cold turkey for me. But everybody's different. That's why I said, like, it's up to your discretion, Yeah, sure do. Well, this week they are $47 for 30. Okay, so let's do this here. 47, they are on a special. Alright, so you said $47. Okay, so that's $36 here. So we would say 15. So I would say that basically one pack where you are here is $36. And that would get you, I would say, 3 packs. Well, it'd be a little less than 3 packs. So what you pay for one pack would get you about, I'd just say 2.5 packs here. That's crazy. Or no, I'm sorry, wait, because I'm saying it because you have 30, so it would be, It's confusing. Well, you would get less cigarettes here, so technically you would get probably 70 cigarettes here for what you get for 30 cigarettes there. That's how I would compare it. It's confusing, but when I was like 16, 18, I could take $2 to a store and buy a pack of smokes and have change left. That's crazy. Oh, stuff that I ain't having that stuff in me. Oh, okay. Yeah, right, Kim. Yeah, not all of them have the formaldehyde, but a lot of them do. I don't know about now. This was also like 3 years ago that I did that. Kim. Yes, in certain juices, but you just have to make sure you get the ones with PG, VG, the flavor, and nicotine. Make sure there's no formaldehyde in the juice. Yeah. See, like, they probably come along more since then with the formaldehyde stuff in it. But, yeah, I used to use, like, salt juices. I think, like, something like that. Yeah, Jamie, that's, Newports here, I think, are 10.03. That, when I worked, the last time I worked at Wawa, they were 10.03, so they're probably more than that now. They're probably like 10.20. Jeez, I couldn't afford to smoke even if I wanted to. Yeah, so basically, like, for $47 there, you could get 70 cigarettes versus 30. So basically double and a little more. That's crazy. And to be honest with you, cigarettes have gone up so much in New Jersey, at least, from all of the state taxes that they put on it. Like, New Jersey actually talked about making menthol cigarettes illegal. Because when I worked at Wawa, we got all, like, the in and outs before they made anything legal. Because, like, they banned flavored juices in New Jersey. So basically, every single vape store went out of business because they couldn't sell flavored juices anymore. All you can sell in New Jersey now is tobacco and menthol. So like it was so sad. We literally had to throw out so much stuff because of that. And then like on top of them getting rid of all of that, they like were talking about making menthol cigarettes and menthol flavor illegal also. But they haven't gotten that far yet. When you get 20 a pack, 30 a pack, 40 a pack, but obviously more expensive, so 30 pack will work out cheapest. Yeah. Marlboros are like 8 and some change. That's why I smoked a brand called Crowns. I've never heard of that, Jamie. I smoke American Spirits. Oh yeah, Kristen. American Spirits are like $11 here. And like I said, this was also, I'm going back to the beginning of October, so they're probably even more than that now. American Spirits are expensive. But you know what's pretty cool about American Spirit? They actually sent me like these packs to put like cigarette butts in, which I thought was pretty cool. And they send out good coupons. Like, whereas, well, actually, here's another thing. New Jersey literally sucks. You can't use cigarette coupons in New Jersey anymore. They're also illegal. And Wawa used to have like this thing where it was like if you bought 2 packs of Marlboros, you'd get $1.50 off, which I used to use all the time. But then they banned coupons in New Jersey too. But the coupons that are for American Spirits were always really good. Like they were like $8 off a pack sometimes, I'd see. Yeah, salt nicotine. I remember in 2010 paying $8.25 for the same smokes as I smoke now. Now that's how much our taxes have gone up. Wow, Hope. So they're more expensive there too. Yeah, Kim, we have coupons for cigarettes here. They send them out usually, or they used to send them out monthly. But now that New Jersey is coupons are illegal, we don't get them anymore. But yeah, I personally think that's why they started the coupon codes on Marlboro was because of that too. Um, where are my Aussie smoke coupons? What are you doing, Shanoa? Making masks? I know. There's only 4 people over there. Really, Kristen? I used to get American Spirit coupons. I don't even know why, because I didn't smoke American Spirits, but I used to get them a lot. Same thing with, what's that other brand called? I can't remember what they're called at the moment, but Kools. I used to get Kool coupons too, which I never smoked those either, but I used to give them to my coworker because she literally smoked like 2 packs a day. And I would just give her all the Kool coupons that I got, and she was so grateful for them. I don't know about the US or Australia or anything, but here everyone pretty much smokes hell by grade 6. At least 50% of kids I knew were smoking darts. That's crazy. Heather, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Like, I don't know about for other people, but from my personal experience with my first child, I had a baby shower and I literally got so much stuff. Like, I don't really know about health insurance because my daughter had state insurance at the time. But as far as like actual things, I got literally like everything that I needed, and I breastfed, so I didn't have to pay for formula. I had diapers up until she was a year old. Clothes, I barely needed to buy any clothes. She got a crib, literally like everything that she could have needed and more. So like, but like if you're gonna go out and buy all that stuff by yourself and not have a baby shower and stuff like that, I would say it's probably expensive. But yeah, Kim, it is pretty crazy that you have to pay to have a kid. Also, didn't have to pay to have her, so I know that if you don't have insurance, that it can cost up to $20,000 to have a baby, and if you have a C-section, it can cost $100,000. So. Yes, Jamie. Yeah, I had WIC also, yeah. But I didn't even use it until she was 6 months old because I breastfed her, so I never really got formula. Yes, exactly, Dakota. The older they get, the more expensive they get. And then also, like, I'm really considering moving over to the cloth diapers. They're not cloth diapers, but you know what I'm talking about. Like, we're very far into technology now where they have like those diapers that have like the pads in them or whatever. But I'm just really nervous that they're going to be hard to clean. But I also seen that they sell these things where they're like bamboo things, and you put them in there and it catches everything instead of you having to like clean the whole diaper and spray it off, which is pretty cool. And I heard like somebody said that basically like you need like 12 of them like for each size, and it costs like $100 or $250 like for their whole thing versus buying all of the diapers that like, I mean, a big box of diapers is like $25 and it'll probably last you, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks. I guess it just depends on your baby. Yeah, Danielle, I agree. Yeah, it's mostly just diapers and wipes. Hey, Lexi. Yeah, 100K for a C-section. Food is expensive. Yeah. Yeah, it really is. Sorry guys, everybody's taking forever to answer tonight. Oh, good night, Ivy. I hope you feel better soon. Yeah, I hope. Haven't had to pay for my birth, but I know a lot of people that have, and it's very expensive. But guys, any of you, I figured this thing out the other day, and um, apparently, if you make under a certain amount of money, compared to the people that are in your household, you can actually search like what is it called? Like charity programs that certain hospitals have, and they will actually pay back the debt for you if you make under a certain amount of money, and then like say you make over that amount of money, they have like brackets that will pay like up to 25% of your bill or 50% of your bill or 75% of your bill, which I found out the other day, which is awesome. If like you need it. Hope I didn't. Medical card paid my whole hospital bill and C-section bill. That's awesome. My bill for my C-section before insurance was just over $35,000 just for the surgery, not including anything else like my stay there. Yeah, they charge you for the room. They charge you for literally everything. Did you know that hospitals charge you to bond with your baby also? Hey Casey, I just saw you. Where'd you go? And hello Melissa. Hi everyone. I haven't had power or human interaction in over 36 hours, so I'm excited to be here. Oh, Melissa. Melissa, are you in Texas? I know there's a lot of places with power outages right now. I know it's not just Texas. There's places in South Carolina too. I don't even want to know what my bill was. I know, right? I can only imagine. But actually, when I had my C-section, it was during COVID, so they basically told me the next day, like, I was supposed to stay there for like 4 or 5 days. The day after I had my baby, they said, yeah, since it's COVID and everything, we really urge you to go home. Like, past this point, basically all we're gonna give you is like ibuprofen and a Percocet, basically, and we can just prescribe that to you to take for the next few days. Like, it's probably better if you go home just so you don't get sick with COVID or anything. So my dumb self listened to them, which I should have stayed in the hospital because it is so painful afterwards. And like, Jeff helped me, but they make you food there, everything, all that stuff. But yeah. I'm in Texas. We got 8 inches of snow, no power, and froze pipes. I haven't worked since Sunday. Oh, that's terrible, Dakota. Yeah, I heard there's a lot of stuff going on in Texas because you guys have like never had weather like that before, so everybody's like in shock. That's awesome, Hope. Yeah, I know you guys have like free healthcare and stuff, but I heard like the way that they tax you guys is like really crazy, and then it's really hard to get like a doctor's appointment. I don't know. But I know that our healthcare system isn't cheap. If you make over a certain amount of money, then like you basically get charged like out the wazoo, which I think is crazy. But if your job has insurance, which Wawa had insurance for me, so it wasn't really that bad, but it still was a lot. Right, Danielle, it really is. It's so painful. So painful. Like, to be honest with you, like, it took me longer than 8 weeks to heal, and I went back to work 3 weeks after I had my baby because we were in the middle of buying our house, and they basically told me, if you don't go back to work, then you can't buy this house. So I had to go back to work. And I lost some of my weeks that I got. I lost 5 weeks of pay just to stay at home with my baby. But whatever. I guess it was worth it. No, it just depends on the doctor, LOL. You can walk in at any clinic. Oh, well, that's good. Last time it did this when I first moved back here 6 years ago, but I lived in Kentucky for 12 years, so I'm kind of used to this. I agree, Danielle. I had one C-section. C-sections. C-section was delivery painful. It was definitely painful. Oh, Jamie, please don't. No, that is the worst. Wow, Melissa, that's crazy. Yeah, that was really heartbreaking. And to be honest with you, I think Jeff was telling me that 6 people died, or 7, which is crazy because I thought a lot of more people died in that. Like, that was really crazy and scary, and like I feel bad for anybody that was in that. It's really sad. Yes, Kristen, you can. Jamie. Really, Paula? That's awesome. Yeah, Kristen. I know like every so often they change the rules on it because like it used to be that you couldn't after you had a C-section. And then they changed it to you could have it if you had your baby after 5 years, and then it changed to 2 years, and now it's 18 months. So if your baby is at least 18 months apart from the last time you gave birth from a C-section, you can do that. It's called a VBAC. You should know it. Hi, Jandy. Okay, Hope. I'm probably gonna get off in a little bit if I can't make a phone call here, so nobody's answering, of course. I'm gonna give it about a couple more minutes to see what happens here. Huh, Heather? I have a 13-year-old. Yeah, Kristen, so I think you should be good. Definitely. Oh, yes, Heather. Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, it's definitely worth the pain, Kim. Let's just say painful. Anybody that says it's not worth it is a monster. That means that they don't want their kid. Yeah, you really do forget most of the pain. I don't really remember. I mean, like, I remember, but I don't remember, you know. Jeez, Jamie, that's crazy. I seen this thing, this article the other day about the biggest baby that was born, like apparently recently, and the baby weighed like 14 pounds, 6 ounces or something crazy like that. Yeah, both of my kids were in the 6 pound range too. All that good fast food I ate didn't help. That's a toddler. Right. I know. I get the weirdest like articles on my thing like every single day. But it's pretty cool because you hear about news that like you don't hear about. You know what I mean? Like weird random things. Like apparently, this little girl, like she was like 12 years old, like there was like an intruder in her house, and she apparently shot the intruder, and like he wind up dying, but like he was trying to rob them, and they're like thinking about charging her for it or something crazy like that. Yeah, I had a big baby, so glad I had the C-section. My son was almost 9 pounds, my daughter was almost 10. That's crazy. Thought I would hop onto Twitch side for a bit. Hey, Bambi. Crystal, you got me beat. I had a 9-pounder natural. I can only imagine. Nice to see you strangers back. Yeah, Crystal, I had my first kid with with nothing also, all natural. But the second one, obviously, I couldn't do that C-section. Oh, so tiny, Aaron. Oh, Dakota. Yeah, I feel you, Jamie. They are intense, definitely. But I heard apparently that if you don't tense up and stuff like that, like, that it actually doesn't hurt as bad. I've actually tried to have 2 natural water births, but the first time I went to the wrong hospital, and it was literally like 5 minutes apart from each other, like in driving distance, and I was too far along that they couldn't move me there, so I was upset. And then the second one I had a C-section, so like, hopefully this next one that I have eventually is, I'm able to do that. Oh, Jamie. I have not, Bambi. I almost called you Brittany because you said it, Brittany. Bambi. Oh, wait. I'm getting confused. You guys are all commenting at the same time. Paula, you're crazy. Really, Bambi? I used to love Britney Spears, but, like, she doesn't do anything anymore. So, like, I don't really, you know, listen to her music. Because there might be new stuff, but it doesn't make billboards, so I don't know. But I definitely will check that out. Yeah, this definitely need to go live. You guys are crazy. I can only imagine. Oh. Alright guys, well, I'm probably gonna hop off for the night, because nobody's answering, and it's 9:30, so, of course. We could be your support system. Virtual support system. Ah. Well guys, I love you. I hope you have a good night, and a good day tomorrow. Yeah, it's pretty creepy. Good night, Jandy. Good night, Lexi. I'll see you guys later. Good night.